Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. As you can see, April week 1 is here and that is it. It is time for a new set of weekly challenges. So as you can see, these are all ticked off, and the reason for that is I had a massive microphone issue. So while uploading everything and getting ready to edit, there was no sound. So pretty annoyed with that, but hey, what can I do? But I can go through it again and you can get just as much information. So that's good for you, isn't it? Okay. So don't forget, Fridays are going to be these weekly challenges uploaded every week, and also between 1 and 5 is going to be a live stream, and we can just have a chat, have a laugh and go from there. So first up this week anyway is the Sunday Cup. Then we have Japanese Clubman Cup 550, the Aston Vantage 1 make, which we all knew was going to be coming, Hypercar Parade, which I have a car you won't believe wins, and a World Touring Car 800, and again a tune for that where it just pulls out by over a minute. Honestly stunning. Okay, so let's get straight into these. So you can see Sunday Cup is the first one up, and what we're going to do is get straight into that, no messing around. You can see I've already got my 800,000 credits. I also got a 4-star roulette ticket for my daily drive, and what ended up happening for me was I got 10,000 credits, which is pretty pathetic from a 4-star reward, which I think Polyphony Digital need to do something, because every time I get a 4-star ticket I get 10k, which is just unbearable sometimes when you just think, do you know what, give me something good. It's quite frustrating, but hey, who am I to complain? I've already made over 1 million this morning, so not too bad. Right, anyway, enough of me whinging, griping and whining. Let's get into Sunday Cup and let's show you a great build for that. So let's get into it. Okay, here we are, Sunday Cup, and it is time for us to have a bit of fun on this one. So we've gone for the A45 AMG from 2013. You can pick this up in Brand Central, you can tune the car, and you can have lots of fun. It is an easy car to create, build, enjoy, and money grind. 700 pp, perfect for Le Mans. So let's get straight into this. You can see Brands Hatch, you're probably looking at a minute or so a lap. So 5 minutes work, not too bad, and you're up against really basic cars, and the reason for that is because it's to entice you to do all of the other ones and just to try and keep you integrated and involved in the game. Okay, so anyway, let's get into it. So you can see there is that car, the A45 AMG. This is set up for all tracks. I know there was that patch for the calibration and the vibration haptic feedback that was released 158, but this car's perfectly fine, it's unchanged. So detailed settings, everything you need on that side there, and everything you need on that side there, and that's it. Let's get straight into this race. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, A45 AMG, and this thing is just going to absolutely demolish what we're up against. As I say, I've already been on this morning, so unfortunately I know the outcome of every single one, and that is we win them all, which is good, isn't it? So if you're just starting on Gran Turismo, let me know what your favourite car is, and if you've been on here for a while and you've followed me for a while, then let me know what car you're using for these events. You don't need to tell me the settings, just the car. Or if there's a car that you want to see tuned or used, then again, just drop me a message in the comments below and I'll get working on it. I mean, look at this Bullet Express delivery van straight past you, and that's it, into the lead where we'll stay, and we'll just crack on with our under a minute laps. And that's it, it's as simple as that. I feel right at home on this one because Brands Hatch is here in the UK. And that's it, lots of fun. Okay, what I'll do, I'll skip this one to the end. Saves you having to listen to me waffle on for 5 minutes. And I'll see you once we've got the win. Okay, so here we are, crossing the line, and that's it. That's an easy 100k in the bank around this track. Fantastic. And for those of you that might have been online and done this in the go-kart, I'll tell you what, wasn't that fun? That 125 go-kart was loads of fun around here as well. Quite challenging. I was 0.056 or something silly off getting 2 million credits. So quite frustrated with that. And it's because as time goes on, you adjust those times and sometimes you miss out like I did, and it's one of them, isn't it? But hey, we move on. Look, lapped everyone there. Great car, 4 minutes work, and that's it. Let's get on to race number 2. Okay, so Clubman 550, and again, this is another great race where you can have lots of fun in a car, and I'm going to go in this, the LFA. I love the sound of that engine, that exhaust note is just absolutely phenomenal, and the power this thing creates is great. Now again, this is another 700 pp tune that's on the channel, and you can enjoy, and you will not believe the speeds it gets up to. It's absolutely astonishing. So getting into this one, just make sure you do double check what it comes up with when you click on these, so you can see regulations, car type. It's got to be a road car, professionally tuned, and it's got to be from Japan. And that's just, some people misread it or don't read it, and then you'll spend that time, effort and money on a car, come to it, and it's all wrong. So just make sure you double check. I know it sounds daft to some of you, but to some people that are new and just starting out, it's critical that you do read these. Now, suggested PP is 550. This is 700, so obviously it's going to be a clear win, and you get lots of fun on a track that gets you used to some tight and twisty corners. And obviously that long straight at Grand Valley South is amazing as well. Just nail it down there, excellent. As soon as you come out with the tunnel, floor it, and all the way up to that bridge where you do even turn. Excellent, absolutely brilliant. Not up against much. The GTO twin turbo from 91, that is such an underrated car on this game, and again, coming up is going to be an engine swap involving that car, because I think it's brilliant. Okay, now again, let me know what car you use for this. I'll go through the settings of the LFA and we'll get straight into the race. Let's go. Okay, so I'm here at the start of the race, and there we go, detailed settings. Let's get into it. So that's everything that you need on that side, so you might want to give it a little pause there, and everything you need on that side, and again you might want to give it a little pause. It's not overkill, it is a phenomenal car, trust me, and it'll pay dividends. It pays off in the end, and when you fully tune this thing all the way up, it is absolutely on point. It is a brilliant car to drive at any speed. 700 pp, it is bang on, but if you want to challenge yourself and you want to take it all the way up, go for it. It is a brilliant car and it won't let you down. Okay, let's get straight into this and let's enjoy it. Okay, so I'm at the start of this one, and as you can see, again, it's going to be another easy win. We'll just absolutely smash it past everyone. So this car was loads of fun around here earlier on, and it's going to be just as fun twice. I was just saying to the missus there, I don't know whether to be annoyed or just treat this as practice, going through all this again. But you know what, let's just get on with it and let's have a great weekend. So, a couple of questions for everyone. One, what is your favourite car on this whole game? What is your absolute favourite? And then, what is your favourite sounding car? So which one? So I love this LFA and the exhaust notes, but I love the F8 Tributo as well. So those two, they're my top 2 picks. But you know, what's your favourite? Seriously, drop it in the comments below. You know, everyone's unique and different. What do you like? What's your sound? Some people might prefer a GTR. Some people might prefer a Lamborghini Miura. You know, 2 complete opposites, but in their own way, they sound great. So again, let me know. You can see here, very little effort. Cockabun, like when we do the 600 pp races, he's going to come second, isn't he? He's not going to be coming first because we have that sewn up. And here we are, we're at the end, and like I said, another easy win. Look at that, just over a minute a lap. Not too bad at all there, a 108. And again, this car is absolutely phenomenal. It's one that you're really going to enjoy and use all the time. And like I say, use them on your weekly challenges, all the builds on the channel, not just for money grinding, because it pays off. Yeah, it saves you having to buy twice and all this, unless it's a one-make event and you haven't got a car. You know, trying to save yourself a bit of cash, keep grinding and getting those cars you love. Over 31 seconds ahead of Cockabun on that one. Fantastic. And that's it. Let's move on to race number 3. Let's go. So race number 3, you can see, is the Aston Martin Vantage 1 make. Now, I've got a lot coming up for everyone this week. First of all, over the weekend, is a 700 pp tune that's going to drop on Saturday, an 800 pp tune that's going to drop on Sunday, and then next week there's going to be a 600 pp tune for the Aston Martin Vantage. So we can crack on, get on with them, and thoroughly enjoy them. They're going to be great for us to use, great for us to enjoy, and we can just really push the limit to these cars as much as we can and make sure that we are guaranteeing a win for you in any category you go in, whether it's 6, 7 or 800 pp, you'll have a build available. Now, don't forget, live streams on Fridays between 1 and 5, so please join me for those if you don't already. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because these are all things that you can use to your advantage with all the cars, and don't miss any of the builds. Really don't, because they really do pull out all the stops and get you a win. Right, let's get into this Vantage. What I'll do is, because the builds are going to drop over the weekend, I'll leave a card in the top. You can click on that and then you can enjoy that when it comes up. But basically, just get a car, do what you feel's right for it, and then when you see the tune, go on there, set your car up properly, and then you can crack on. You can have a great time grinding money. And that's it really. Let's get straight into the one week event. Let's go. Right, okay, Deep Forest Raceway, 5 laps, and I'm in this phenomenal looking car, and it is absolutely brilliant. It is fast, it is agile, and it is, no matter what your driving style is, going to get you a win. And the best thing is you can get this car from Grand Central. So again, another one that is good to have in your locker. So all 3 cars so far you can get from Grand Central, but this thing is just out of this world when it's dialed up. 800 pp, it is like it's on rails when you're doing some of the races, especially like Spa and whatnot. But here, again, it's just another great car. You can see the Gulf livery of that one in front. I've gone for a similar design, but it's, you know, alternate rather than being the same, just to make it stand out a little bit. There we go, come on. And that's what I've done. I've changed the colours of the livery so you can see the difference between a 6, got tagged then, between a 6, 7 and 800 pp build that is dropping on the channel, so make sure you keep an eye out for those. But this thing is just so quick. Look how quick it gains speed. Get to the end of the tunnel, hard on the brakes, so got everyone else in front. And they normally try and dive down the inside of you as well, so just bear that in mind. Right, what I'll do is, because I know I'm going to get a win, I know this thing's going to perform, I just want to know what engine swap do you want to see next on the channel. I know I'm asking random questions throughout the races, but that's because I can. So in the comments, what engine swap do you want to see on the channel? Tell me, let me know. Because the way things are going, thanks to everyone out there in YouTube land, this could be full time, and I want to thank each and every one of you that's subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free, it helps the channel, it helps me, and it keeps all of these great builds coming to you, and you get to enjoy them. That's the great thing. One big Gran Turismo community where we all get to enjoy the races we love, and I'll bring all the great builds and you can have all the fun. Right, what I'll do is, because that's where I'm at now, I'm going to get to the other side of this bridge and then I'll see you at the end. Okay, other side of the tunnel, last lap, there we are, we're already up again, lap on lap. Look at the lead we've pulled out, 27 seconds. There it is. Like I say, this car really is fast, it's phenomenal, and it is a build you're not going to regret doing. So if you've got a bit of spare change and you want to make a nice car that's going to, one, money grind, especially at Le Mans, and get your wins on weekly challenges, then this is the one for you. It is just so quick, so fast. I mean, look, 180 with ease, and we weren't even halfway down the straight. Fantastic, and look, doesn't look too bad at all either, does it? Okay. Now that one's done, let's get on to race number 4, and we can crack on with having a fantastic weekend once we're done. Let's go! Okay, here we are, it's Hypercar Parade, so Trial Mountain Circuit. What a race place to go, fantastic, great place for you to just take a car, throw it round, and you know what, it's a nice track just to go and enjoy rather than constantly doing all the races that are there. It's a nice track just to go and just take any car and just throw it around. It's fantastic. Again, I mean, like I just said earlier, I love the sounds of the LFA and the F8 Tributo. I think they're 2 fantastic sounding cars. Please let me know in the comments what is your favourite sounding car, because I wouldn't mind doing like a good tune on one as well and setting you up with some nice cars as we get into that Easter period. Right, let's have a look. So Hypercar Parade, like I say, LFA is what I'm going to be going in for this one, 700 pp. But trust me, it will shock you what is first on this event and how far ahead we finish in front of them. It is a great car. Right, let's get straight into it. So we've already done the settings with you because we went through those earlier on. And then what we'll do is we'll just crack on now and enjoy this one. Okay, here we go, straight into it, no messing around. And here we are. 5 laps of fun coming up. Headphones on, and this is going to be one fantastic sounding car I'm going to enjoy. Here we go. Overtake GT livery on there. And some of the cars that we come up against, I know it's a supercar parade, but look at that Murcielago. Another great one. Ford GT. I think that's a good car. Is it one that I'd get and buy and use all the time? Maybe not. The MC20, same again. But I think that's just because I look at cars a bit differently to most people. I mean, the Diablo GT, I know someone that used to own one of those. Fantastic. I didn't, obviously be best mates with them. I used to just cut the garden when it was a gardener a long time ago. But yeah, he had the Diablo and it was just honestly out of this world. Look at that, what we're catching up to now. It's going to be a Ferrari, isn't it? Is it the 612? Come on. Look at how fast it is, look at the time tumbling down. There's another LFA. Well, far later, it's the F12, sorry. Fantastic. Look, some of the cars on this game. And do you know what I love? I love the amount of effort, time and ingenuity that goes in to making not only this game but these cars. If you really just turn all of this off on a race, not even a race, go on like a time trial somewhere, say here, turn all this off so there's nothing on the screen, just this. Go into the cockpit view and just drive a car. Even if you just drive it like this, just enjoy what it is. Really take in how good Polyphony Digital are and what they've given us. It's astounding. It really is. From the tarmac to the surroundings. I mean, even on this one, we have a monkey that was first on Gran Turismo 3 and a bear. Well, a couple of bears. So, there's plenty available for you to see and do and enjoy on nearly every track. That 911 GT3 RS. I wonder if he's going to be using DRS. The Veyron. Absolute powerhouse. Look at that with 3 seconds up. Stay in second if you use the LFA on this section. He's going to push us out wide. There we go. Right, Kawakami and Tapai. So Kawakami is a Ford GT or GT40. We're quickly going to catch that now. Tapai, as you've just seen in the distance, and what he's in is just absolutely phenomenal. And I tell you what, the fact that I can beat it and you in a 700 pp LFA, not going to blow my own trumpet here, but doesn't it just show how good these builds are? Just make sure you're obviously competent with your driving and you can do it as well. Look at this. What's he in? Can you see? Look at that, what a car. And I think that, for engineering wise, the car in front, and just honestly making a car that is just so one directional in the fact that it was built just for speed. It wasn't really built for much all else. It's why it was mainly used to be a concept. But look at it, that's it. Look at the Veneno. What a car by Lamborghini. And just think, the only reason Lamborghini began was because he made enough money making tractors, bought a Ferrari, and wasn't happy with the quality. So he thought he'd make his own. And now look what we've got. Ferrari have upped their game. Lamborghini have definitely upped their game. Look at some of the fantastic cars that we get coming out of Italy. Absolutely stunning. Right, I'll see you at the end. Won't be a minute. And here we are at the end of lap 5. Look at that, over 15 seconds in front, 16 seconds now to that Veneno. And that's it. A nice easy win in the LFA. I tell you what a car this is. And if you haven't seen that build yet, there's a card for you to enjoy. And I tell you what, just add it to your playlist and watch it after this, and you won't be disappointed. It's such a fast car. It's great at Le Mans. And like I say on all those builds, weekly challenges, make sure you're using these cars. Honestly, absolutely phenomenal. What a durable car that is. Right, let's get on to the final one. Honestly, what a race. It's so much fun at Monza. And let's go. And that's it. Now, World Touring Car 800 Monza. Now, you will have seen on the channel, I brought the RS5 Turbo DTM with an amazing 900 pp tune. Now, I've been fettling around with that because I wanted to bring an 800 pp tune to the channel. And I thought, wow, how great is this week? Because now I can show you exactly what it can do at 800 pp. And I tell you what, even I was surprised. And it takes some doing for a car to surprise me, even when I've spent ages tuning the original version of it. So this car, what I'll do is I will leave a little section on the screen for you to see now of what was changed. It's not an awful lot from the original video. It's just a little section that you do need to change to get this thing dialed in, smack on 800 pp for you to be able to pop in this race. It's a great car. If anyone has won it or got it as a gift, like I did, I actually got it twice as a gift. But if you win it, utilize it in this way. It's a fantastic way, and it's going to save you shelling out on getting another car and another car and another car. Honestly, just save yourself a bit of money. Any of these gift cars that you've got. In fact, anyone who has a gift car and you don't know what to do with it, or you want me to make a tune, comment below. Just put gift on what your car is and leave it with me, and I will do a phenomenal build for you. So if plenty of people do enough of the same car, that'll be the first one on. If there's loads of different cars, I'll just get them added on as and when I can. Okay, let's get into this World Touring Car 800. I'm obviously in the RS5 Turbo DTM, like I've just said. No messing around, I've done this before. Well, I've got no choice but to go through it again, have I? Because I want you to be able to hear what I'm saying instead of having a microphone issue. So, World Touring Car 800 at Monza. Tifosi, absolutely brilliant to be loving this. Okay, first thing is get your admin out the way, and it's dead easy, so make sure you use the DRS. See that light up? Make sure you're using that as much as you can. And fuel map, leave it on 1. Okay, so I've done all that before I've got to the chicane, and now it's time for me to get a good lap under my belt so you can see. Treat this like an out lap really, and then what you'll do then is when it comes to me showing you when you need to pit, you'll see the lap times on the right hand side, and you can judge for yourself whether you think they're fast enough or worthy enough of me being in this car and performing. So come on, I changed the arrows on my steering wheel, so instead of having a left-sided view, that is now my DRS button. Come on, Solace, because you slow me down massively. Right, come on, out the way. As I was saying, on your trigger pad, so my left arrow is now my DRS button. That means I can hold it constantly while driving and it's not uncomfortable. So maybe have a think about, if you've got a steering wheel set up, how you have things set up. Or maybe if you've got a pad, have a think about that as well. Think about how your button setup is and what you're going to be able to use. Well, 3 into 1 isn't going to go, is it? What about 4? Oh, I got tagged. Just managed to get it stopped, but I got tagged then. Oh, who's next to me? No, it was actually Cockabun that tagged me. Look at that, straight past Bishop. So look at that, a 147. And what I'll do is I'll leave you now until I come into pit. Tell you what strategy everyone else is on, so you're aware ahead of time if you've not done it already. Look at them all over those curbs. Vantage, and then that's it. You can then decide for yourself what's going to work for you and what's not. Right, see you in a minute. Okay, end of lap 4. Unlock Putty is just pitted, and I've done a 42.7. So you can see how much quicker this car is already. I'm not sure if everyone else is going to come in and start pitting, but obviously staying out. I'm going to keep pushing. We've got 2 laps of fuel left, so let's just get this done. We'll come in the end of lap 6, and then we need 4 laps of fuel, and then we can crack on. So let's just work now on pushing as hard as we can, creating a bigger gap, and hopefully we can get a bit of a free pit stop, eh? Right, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm already a second up on this lap, but unfortunately I am going to have to come in and pit. This car's so fast, look at that, 35 seconds ahead. But we'd have definitely been crossing that line doing a 141. Alright, let's get in. So the state of play so far is make sure you've got racing mediums on throughout entirely. You can't do, you know, fuel map 6 and all the way to the end on hards. The reason for that is the tyres that struggle, I think, to get you to the end. You'd just lose too much time. You really would, even using the DRS. Like 4 laps out. And that's it, that is where we're at. So just stick to the plan and you'll be okay. But look, we're coming out now, and he is only just now getting to the end. So look at that, it's a decent lead, isn't it, that we've got over Port here. I mean, what's it going to be, 7-8 seconds, something like that? It's a lot more. It's going to come flying down though, because it's got so much more speed. Alright, so there you go, say 16 seconds-ish. And because of the setup of this car, you can take a lot of these sausage curbs and not get thrown off either. So that's great. Especially for those who like to push the limits. Okay, what I'll do is now I'm on an out lap. I'll see you at the end and we'll see how big we can get that gap to be between us and Portia in 3.5 laps. See you in a minute. So here we are, last lap, doing really well. I don't know how I managed to get those last 2 times so close together. It's 2 tenths off on that last lap. This one, catching all these back markers hasn't been great, but look at that, over a minute to Portia. And that's because everyone comes into pit. And that's it, another easy win, another fantastic race. And that is another car that you are going to want to have in your garage ready to go. 800 or 900 pp, it is absolutely spot on. So now we've done that, I'll let you know what happened to me. Obviously I got the 800k, really made up, really happy with that. I also got a 4-star ticket. I thought, great, there we go. I ended up with 10k. 10k off a 4-star ticket. Has that happened to you? It's an absolute nightmare, isn't it? Now if you've enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button. Every week this goes on. Every week on a Friday there's a live stream with me between 1 and 5 UK time. So come in, join, have a laugh, have a chat, tell me what you think, what's going on. You know, do you want to vent about your day? I don't care what it is. Come and join in, let's have a laugh. Let's get back to enjoying Gran Turismo and, you know, let's build this little community that we've got going that's really well. Okay, that's it from me. I'll see you later on at 1 o'clock if you join in. And if not, I'll see you next week. You take care.